Hey everybody, welcome back to Crossroads, the D&D 5th edition campaign. This is currently week number 12, segment number 3. We've just totally geared the shit out of ourselves.
They've luckily met a new contact named a Chubits Hollow Threat, who owns who owns the mercantile district of Waterdeep, as a goblin who's happened on some lucky finds. He's set his sights small and will continue to expand. He rules the world. When we left off, you were headed back to the Yawning Portal, I believe, to check out some items.
We were going to take the side trip to talk to whoever is in charge of that mansion.
Oh, right. Get more details.
Yeah. And tell them we were planning on doing it rather than just doing it and explaining later.
Oops. Right. Okay. So, that was from the did you take the posting off of the board in the Yawning Portal? You had taken that? Okay. That's going to lead you deeper into the district than you went last time for down Pearl Street, further down.
Okay.
You'll end up going almost all the way to the middle of the district, and you're going to notice one extremely huge house, fenced in, guards all over the property. And this guy's name is Lord, where's my, you are, new tab. Boom, boom, boom. What?
Do you need a name generator?
I have one. It broke. It
Well, that break.
It broke. Party names.
Lord Apu.
Lord George Selway.
Selway?
Yes, Selway.
Selway. Is he French?
Yes.
Selway.
Yeah, that's right.
Sounds like some kind of Flemish or something. Selway. Selway.
Flemish?
You have to go old school with your name generator, Sragg.
What you got there? Oh, yeah. You know what? Actually, I got something like that over there. But we'll go with it. We'll stick that with this George Selway.
He's the current landlord of said place?
Yes. This place, marble statues, fountains, the even the fence seems to be made of mithril. The guards are all dressed in velvet with gold breastplates and exotic bird feathers put into their helmets. Everything's +5 or over here.
+5 spoon.
Yeah. You go up to the gate. There's a guard sitting at the gatehouse, which is actually a house. It looks like a smaller manor was here at some time. They turned it into a barracks. And there's a couple of guards that are out front at the gate. You approach. They ask what your business is.
We're here to inquire about a posting.
Fleur, keep your mouth shut this time.
What?
We're here to solve your problems or something.
Yeah, we're here to inquire about this posting, and I'll hand him the flyer.
Oh, right then. You see the guard kind of takes his helmet off and puts it over his chest. So, I've been instructed to offer you any information that you may require. Geez, you're the third group this month. Hands it back.
We're the third group this month.
Yeah, well, that I personally have seen off. Do
When
you
was
have
the-
any next of kin that I should notify?
We'll look back at the rest of the group.
No one. Sadly,
Nah.
she passed.
There's that goblin we just met. We should probably tell him.
I'm sure he'll be fine. He's forgotten about us by now, surely.
Well, at least some names. I'm Sergeant Thomas Bexley.
Yeah, well met, Sarge.
I'm Olaf Northstar, and these are my companions. We're a pretty decent group, but we think we can solve this problem.
Very good. Well, I would be happy to see it dealt with. We lose far too many. There was that one group. What was it? Traveling monks. I believe there were 30 of them. They wanted to start a monastery there.
No such luck.
They haven't been heard from again.
Have any?
Have there been any visitors that survived and came back to tell tales?
Precisely what I was about to ask.
I'm afraid not. Once
So
I go
everyone
and,
that's been in has just disappeared and never came back out?
once I let you through that gate, he pulls out a key. I'm afraid I've never had to let anyone out.
The house is a giant mimic. Calling it now.
Oh, let's go for sure.
Okay, well,
We get that key when we clear this, right?
Of course, just as it said. A year rent-free living there.
okay, well, we were going to get our stuff together. We just wanted to announce our intentions, and we'll be back in the morning to start attempting to clear the manor.
Very well. What time? I'll meet you at the gate.
Around 9 a.m.
That should be plenty to get your affairs in order then. Very well. He salutes. You brave souls. I'll see you in the morning.
The key that he's holding, does it look old?
Yes.
Does it look fancy or special in any way?
Yeah, it does look pretty fancy.
Okay.
So, also, so we get our stuff. We head away. One last trip. I would like to stop by a Temple of Joaquin.
Uh-huh.
Maybe get some holy water and.
You walk in, you try to get the holy water. The head priest runs up quickly, shaking his arms. No. For each one, it's $1.85.
Proper.
All right, so you go to supply at your temple.
Yeah. Who's wanting holy water or?
Oh, yeah, sure. How much? It's best to be prepared.
Because we're going to be fighting either demons or undead. So, is there any like oils or something that you can bless your weapons or your armor?
What's this decanter thing do? If I use it?
What have you done with it?
Well, what is it? Describe it to me. Is it like a pitcher?
It's like you'll think of it like this, like a flask. It looks like a large flask. It's got initials on the side.
Can I look in it?
Yeah, sure. What you do, you uncork it right in.
I'm going to uncork it and see what happens.
You uncork it, and you are drenched as water pours out all over you.
Quickly cork it back up.
How much would it be to get this blessed?
Did y'all go with him to the temple? Everyone?
I thought we were all together. Were
I
we
thought
not?
we
Yeah,
I thought we
we're
were
all
ready.
together.
Okay.
I thought we were just traveling in a posse because
Yeah.
don't want to split up right now.
Just checking. I was just making sure.
We
So
need to get that decanter of blessed holy water.
Been
There
there,
you
done
go.
that. It was amazing.
So you want to have the decanter blessed.
Or could I do it? I don't know. I'm not that powerful of a cleric yet, but
It would require extensive knowledge. These are lost arts.
Oh no.
start pulling out the gold pouch. And how much?
I'd say that it could be
As a
done.
fellow clergyman, I know how this works.
65,000 gold.
He means money when he says knowledge. I get it.
I'd say we'd probably have to use some special materials, and I'd say about 95,000.
Holy shit.
He is bullshit.
Take an IOU.
Oh, you already do, my child. You just don't know.
Oh, I think we should just take some normal holy water and. But I'm not familiar. Is there any? Because I know in 3.5 there were like oils and stuff you could put on your weapon to make them ghost touch
Yep, there
for a
were.
small amount of time.
They sure were.
Just magical weapons will hit race.
Okay.
I believe. I have to double check.
I believe I can fly. Okay.
Let's see.
So, yeah, we can't afford that.
Yeah.
But I got water.
Yeah.
Were you buying the holy water?
Oh.
I'll take 10 vials worth.
That'll be 50 gold apiece.
50 gold. I thought it was $1.75.
No, don't worry about it. I just looked it up. I'll make some back at the room.
He's
just-
just holding out his hand with, like, cash symbol frickin' sunglasses. 50 gold apiece, please.
You just need the glass?
No, I can make it back in the room for half that.
Is that how much it is to get the...
It's 25 gold of powdered silver.
to cast it?
First level spell slot. So he's not like ripping us off. That's what it would cost.
Okay.
But I just realized I could easily make. Well, how much are you wanting?
Well, I just happen to have 10 vials of fluid. For reasons that if you could bless.
Random
Fluid?
They happen to look like potions. They're not.
So those potions you sold to the guy going down.
Those were real. Those were real.
Oh, okay.
I knew I'd get those back.
Unless he went in the other room.
Well, if he used them, he needed them, and other people died.
So yeah, so it's.
It's. What?
I will buy the powdered silver from them. And
There
I
you
can
go.
make.
Certainly, my child. I'm sure we can make a deal. We have them in ready dispensed pouches for making our holy water. We're selling them for 45 gold a bag.
That is much, much, much too expensive. 15 gold a bag.
Now.
Does it have more potency the amount of water you use? Or is it the amount of powdered silver you use?
It's one of those. It's literally just 25 gold worth of powdered silver. So that could be a shit ton of silver into a little bitty flask.
Well,
But no, but okay. So what I'm saying is, you need how much powdered silver?
25 gold pieces per flask.
Is it say per flask?
Yeah.
Does it say how big the flask has to be?
That's the second question.
No, it's just a flask.
It's kind
Well,
of a
flasks come
standard
in mini
unit.
sizes.
But what
Does
if
it say
said
a standard
flask was like a bucket?
It's a giant's flask.
Yes.
You'd have to ask the DM for that.
no.
A flask, by definition, is simply a container for liquids.
No. And the priest looks at you and approves of your attempt to barter with him and raises the price. He goes to 44 gold. Just to show respect to you as a fellow member of the church.
10% discount.
No offense, but is this the best church that we should be getting this stuff from?
Probably not, but I figured I might get a discount. Guess we'll go with it.
As you're heading out, you see a boy with pieces of paper that have writing on them, yelling X3, X3, read all about it. Silver shortage in Waterdeep.
I pull up. I go over to Darren and get the ring gate. Hey, you got any powdered silver?
Why, yes, lots. Chubits has lots of silver.
How many potions you want? I could probably make 4. I could do 6 tonight.
Unfortunately, it is not in the powdered variety yet, but Chubits can get. Unga, grab hammer. Here, coins.
I've got 10 flasks. If we need whatever you can do with that.
Well, it takes an hour per casting, so it depends
Oh,
on what
Jesus.
time of day it is.
There's a pounding sound on the other side of the ring
It
gate.
takes you an hour to make one flask?
Yeah, it's a ritual.
We really haven't. Wait a
But
sec.
Fleur can do it too. So it takes an hour in a first level spell slot.
You see,
So between me and Fleur, if we just sit there in a room, we could make all 10 of them.
Is it an
for
actual
250
spell?
gold. Huh?
Is it an actual spell?
No.
Oh, okay.
why not just buy holy water from Chubits?
How much are you charging?
Chubits give discount. He holds up a vial of water that's got a goblin face smiling on it with fire and a dog.
50 gold, huh?
Well, it's half price if we make them. Which between me and Fleur, we could make all 10 vials for 250 gold rather than paying 500 gold for 10.
Who's
Right.
selling you 500 for 10?
Well, that's the
You get
standard
ripped
price.
off.
How much for 10 from you?
Chubits give you 10 for 300 shinies.
Okay. I'm doubtful. I'm kind of curious as to whether or not it's actually fucking holy water.
He takes the 300 gold and hands out a crate full of 10 vials.
I'm gonna look and inspect the vial.
There's things floating in them, but
Does-
it's definitely goblin holy water.
Goblin holy water.
How about you get me two?
It stakes. It's
You need to give me two holy waters from your church, Olaf.
the church just wanted 50 apiece, right?
yeah.
Okay, I'll go purchase 4 from the church. And
Okay.
we'll have these 10 as backup.
You have All right, 14.
So
holy
we're all
waters.
getting one?
Yeah. Which the holy water can be thrown, or you can throw it. You can splash it, like you can splash it or squirt it on someone right next to you, or throw it up to 20 feet. It does 2d6 radiant damage. Once.
If they're susceptible.
Yeah, if it's a fiend or an undead.
Could I give you like 100 gold and you could maybe get me 2 of them?
Okay.
I'll give you 150 for the 5 goblin holy water.
I don't want that. I'm not an
highly
expert.
Doubtful. This may have been a poor decision.
Mayhem?
That's for us to find out, and as well as the ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Holy water.
You hear
So I'm gonna buy 4 for myself, 2 for Rotten, and you want 2, Darren?
I'm good with the goblin stuff.
Okay. You can experiment with this.
And what do they do? Sorry, what'd you say they do? As
It's
damage?
You can splash it in melee, or you can throw it up to 20 foot. It does 2d6 radiant damage to
Undead or fiend.
a fiend or an undead.
Okay.
all right, so you picked up the vials that you wanted from your church. You've got the goblin supplies. You should be good. Yes?
Yep. So go back to the room and rest for the night.
Yep.
All right.
See if Maevis has another super performance.
Oh yeah. We gotta do that because it's only for one night.
Yeah.
So I gotta play again if we're gonna stay for free.
You play again. You seem to do even better tonight than you did yesterday, Maevis. It's like you're getting more used to it. Once again, you're given the rooms that you had the night before, you and your entire party. Apparently, a special meal was brought in for your group.
Oh. Okay.
Done.
No expense was spared. And each of you had bar patrons make passes at you.
I think Vindy's preoccupied. She may want to convince more people to go visit.
If there's more people to convince, I'll do it.
I figured. Very well. Other than that, the night will pass uneventfully. Well, unless you took up your patrons on the offer.
Nah,
I'm not going to get into that right now. I don't know. May or may not. It's your decision. Your privacy.
It
Just
may or
know
may
that
not have
everyone's
happened.
getting the royal treatment, just like Maevis is for some reason. Just for knowing Maevis. But the people that were trying to make passes at you also seem to be eyeing Maevis and just seem to be interested because you were so close to Maevis.
got a cult following.
You had to be pretty awesome too because Maevis hung out with you. Just keep
Yeah.
I
that
want to
in
be
mind.
your groupies.
We gotta start a band. I need another bard.
Hey, I have a flute.
Do you?
I do.
Do you have any performance skill?
I have no idea. I just know I have a flute.
All right.
I can't reach my computer at the moment to check.
Okay.
The next morning, you awaken and meet the guard at the appointed time.
Yes.
No last minute business to take care of. Everyone's got.
We needed to identify our items.
That's right. Dang it. You remembered. Okay.
Which items?
The new Vorpal swords.
Oh, those things.
The stuff, yeah, all the stuff we got in the shop.
All right. Who's first in the list?
I have the bag and the cloth I wanted to look at.
All right. So you take the bag. You check it over and you discover that, yes, indeed, that is a bag of You identified that.
I couldn't hear you over the baby.
Find out that, yes, indeed, that is a bag of holding.
Okay.
Nice. Nice. What's the other thing?
Portable hole.
You find out that that is something called a well of many worlds. Good luck.
Well of many worlds.
Yes.
And then I'll double check the mace I found to make sure it is actually a mace of smiting.
It is indeed.
Okay, that's what I had.
What about my decanter?
It appears to be a decanter of endless water.
Okay.
Next.
Identified, even though you've already shown me what it is.
Yes, you find out what that is.
The Vorpal longsword.
Is indeed a Vorpal longsword.
Magical?
Yep.
What's its plus?
+3.
+3, okay. Same with the short sword?
No, I'm afraid not.
What's the short
The
sword?
short sword seems to be a +3 vicious short sword.
Vicious?
Vicious.
But so not Vorpal, okay.
Not Vorpal, vicious.
So, Sragg, that decanter, it didn't say anything else other than just the decanter of endless water? There's
Yeah.
nothing else identified in it?
Nope, I'm afraid not.
So it is. It is, but it isn't?
Right.
Okay. Just no. Gotcha.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that sucks.
It is, but no one knows.
Right.
Wasn't that great? It's great.
Yeah, it's. Yeah,
What did I miss?
nothing. I'll tell you later.
Okay. What does Vicious do?
Vicious. Whenever you roll a 20 on your attack roll with this magic weapon, the target takes an extra 7 damage of the weapon's type. It stayed to the Vorpal magic, but since it was broken off of it, it wasn't as strong.
So the Vorpal ones, when you do a nat 20, it's death?
Yep.
Okay.
And if it's too big for you to get death, you just do an extra 68 slashing damage.
Jesus.
But the vicious one on the 20, it does 7 extra damage.
Just, yeah. The Vorpal's fucking nasty.
Yes. Vorpal is nasty.
That's what I mean. In 3.5, you could have been like, here's a +5 Vorpal sword. Here's your magical armor. Here's your magical rings. Let's go, intern. Okay. I don't think I had anything else. Does the loot have a name?
It didn't tell you.
Okay. Just checking.
It might not trust you enough yet.
That's fine. But there's nothing to identify, is what I meant?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just magical.
Legendary, yeah. It's artifact level.
So it's shiny. That's what they got from that.
Shiny.
I'm gonna make sure that the well of many worlds doesn't go in the bag of holding ever.
Okay.
So it'll be down like my boot and my. Then everything else can go in the bag.
What's the Well of Many Worlds do?
Think a portable Bugs Bunny hole.
Yeah.
But you put it on the wall and it makes a gate to another dimension once a day. Or once every 8 hours.
What dimension?
Depends on what the DM decides.
Oh, it's random.
Yes.
Yeah.
Joy.
A two-way portal to another world or plane of existence. So we could go to Mars.
Cool.
Nice.
But it is two-way, so...
We'd be like, this is Mars. Go back.
Yeah.
We wouldn't say that. We would just shove our way back through.
As
'Cause
we're
we'd be
suffocating.
Yeah.
Could be
Okay.
fun.
I'm having trouble adding a spell onto my list.
You gotta go to the spells tab. Did you do that?
Yeah, I'm in the spells tab.
Did you click the pencil to make it yellow?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm trying to drag and drop the spell.
Drag and drop it.
Yeah.
From what list? On the front list?
From the D&D 5th edition. No, I'm at the special spells tab.
No, I meant on your character sheet. You're on the spells tab?
Oh, I found it. I had the filter on.
Oh.
Is it contagion?
No. It's protection from evil.
Oh, well, yeah.
Cast it every night before bedtime. Keep the evil DM at bay.
I don't think you can. It's not that powerful.
It's not that
only
powerful.
first level.
Yeah, don't worry. It doesn't work. Just letting you know from experience.
Hey, it did stop the little girl from attacking you that one time.
Attacking? Yes.
Attacking.
Yes. Attacking. Yes.
Okay. So that was your identifies. So that would be it then, right, guys? Y'all be heading over to the manor house to meet
Yes.
the gate.
I think it's, time to investigate an action.
All right.
Let's go, Scooby.
So let me see here.
Who wants a
Everyone?
Scooby snack?
You get over to the manor house. You see the sergeant is waiting for you at the gate at the appointed time.
Oh, sometime during the night I resummon my monkey.
Okay.
Shock the monkey.
The monkey appears. You're like, welcome back, monkey. The monkey slaps you. And then turns around,
I
crosses
deserve
the
that.
arm, and then looks away from you. Yeah. He forgives you by morning, but it took some convincing and some fruit.
He doesn't actually eat.
Well, doesn't mean he can enjoy the taste and then spit it at you.
I deserve that.
Or torturing the monkey with the testing out whether or not an environment is survivable. All right.
He
So-
lived.
Sort of, yes. But it doesn't mean it didn't hurt. So y'all get to the gate. The gate guard sees you approaching. You see he looks kind of upset to see you coming. Like maybe he hoped you wouldn't have actually shown up. His shoulders kind of slump a bit and he starts getting the key off of the ring.
He feeds another group to the evil house.
He sees y'all walk up. He turns as he's unlocking the gate. I truly pray for your success. This is not doing good for my conscience. Unlocks the gate. It creaks open. And he motions. I wish you all well.
I
Thank
have
you.
a request.
Yes.
Take that key with us.
He goes, I can't. If this infernal key were gone, he takes it off the belt and hands it to you.
She'll take it. Thank you.
So now he doesn't have to let people in and out anymore.
I never did that. He locks it back up.
Closes it. He can't actually lock it.
Well, it's
Uh,
yeah. He closes it, locks it up.
Okay, we just have to make sure Vindy survives. Or we remember to loot the body.
loot the key.
Or, yeah, we just need the key.
All right.
Corpse, we just need the key.
So, that sounds like a really great point. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to keep going?
Well, I think it's a really good point. You're fixed to go into the Manor of Doom.
I want my manor.
It's not going to be easy. It's
So,
going to be hours and hours of combat and probably like multiple party deaths.
You need to prep the mansion, don't you?
Yes, I do.
God damn it. Okay, that's where we'll call it for tonight. Thank you for watching, everybody. Stay tuned for our next show, which will be hopefully in 2 weeks. And, of course, leave a like and a comment. We love reading those. And don't forget to vote for who should get inspiration next week. Bye for now.
Bye, Felicia.